Hi, everyone. My name is Neil Dixit, founder and CEO of Glimpse. Today, I'm excited to share how we're revolutionizing the market research industry through the perfect fusion of human insights and AI technology. Our platform allows any user, whether you're an intern or a CEO, to be able to ask questions, find any audience, and analyze diverse data sets effortlessly. This results in smarter segmentations, as well as the power to be able to make faster, more informed decisions. Our platform has been featured in publications such as Adweek, HBR, Newsweek, leading companies such as HubSpot, Ogilvy, Diageo, other Fortune 500 brands trust Glimpse on a daily basis to be able to obtain deeper and faster insights. So let's dive into a practical application and demonstration with a common use case. So businesses must craft strategies that not only align with the current market landscape, but also anticipate shifts in awareness, mindsets, and behaviors when it comes to emerging technologies such as Gen AI. Right? So the way that people describe their hopes and fears and emotions when it comes to Gen AI really matters for most companies, but also matters to companies such as Glimpse. Right. So today we're going to take it behind the scenes into one of our own tracking studies. It's a DIY sentiment tracker that we've been really running for over a year now, and it's about the evolving consumer attitudes towards Gen AI and its likely impacts on applications. So some of the guiding questions that we're going to be asking are: how are consumers' attitudes towards Gen AI shifting over time? Right? And how can we engage and persuade those consumers who remain cautious that the technology can enable positive outcomes for them if applied correctly? So we're going to be looking at some of the features in Glimpse, including AI question creation, our open-ended coding AI engine, AI, our persona chat, our segment chat, and really the innovative approaches to things like our data enrichment, right? And these tools really work together to collect and analyze first-party data, focusing on natural language, top-of-mind awareness, emotion, sentiment, in addition to the more traditional quantitative research techniques and analysis. All right, so let's go to the demo. So let's create a study using AI. Okay, so I'm simply going to click into the AI area here. And the goal here is to transform a business challenge into an actionable research plan and a survey. Okay, so notice how the system is truly designed to be able to work in dialogue with human marketers, researchers, creators, etc. So I'm going to simply come in here and type in a title. To me, that's going to be AI and the future of work. I'm going to paste in my description here, which is really, you can see it's, let's create a study that's focused on people's awareness of Gen AI and gets into the understanding their thoughts, their worries, their ambitions when it comes to the future of the diverse workforce. Okay. My category is going to be technology. My tags are going to be AI, working, right? And then my target audience is going to be general population. And I'm going to have it create 5, 6 questions for me. You can see that some of the different question types, your standard ones, single select, multi-select, open ends, grid questions, numeric ranking, right? So let's just have it create 6 questions for us. And then you can see as it creates these questions, right? So it's created a couple of different scaled questions for me, an open-ended question, a multi-select question, another open-ended question here, and then finally a single select question here as well, right? And then of course you can decide to create ones one at a time here down at the bottom, and then you also have the ability to, when I actually approve it, it brings me to the question editing area, and here you can see I can decide to change the order of them, to add new ones if I wanted to, right? You can see all my other question types here. I can do things like adding in logic based on previous questions, right? I can decide to add in my randomization, my rotations, and even decide to add in different elements of multimedia like videos or images, et cetera, et cetera. Okay, so once I'm done this, once I've changed things around, I can decide to move on to the next phase of the research, which is to find the audiences themselves. Okay. So before we get to the good stuff, like our AI persona chats or segment chats, let's just do a really, really quick overview of our platform. Okay, so you can see that we have the ability to upload data. What I'm showing you right now is our dashboard area that shows you the results. You can see that we have about 2,800 people in this study across about 8 or 9 different waves. Okay, I can decide to expand and view my results to my quant-based questions. I can decide to navigate through different questions here. And on the right, I have the ability to take a look at my demographics, right? About 17 or 18 different demographics here. And as I click on them, you can see that we have automatic filtering that updates all the rest of the charts dynamically, right? So I can decide to click in and see everything else update as I click in. Okay. And then from here, let's just do a quick, maybe I want to take a look at and see how things are breaking out over time. You can see my trending analysis here. Let's just do a quick crosstab by maybe gender. I can see how things break out by gender. I can even decide to take a look and run some significance testing here as well. And then let's just clear that out. And let us take a look at our open-ended question here. It's about how people think Gen AI will impact the future of work. You can see the sentiment analysis as well as our emotional analysis coming through here. And then you even have the ability to have the system run automatic open-ended coding. You can see this is broken out into 7 or 8 different high-level categories. And of course, I can decide to drill down into subcategories as well. Right? And then I can decide to just click into my 27% of people speaking about job displacement, which gets me to a base size of 752. And then I can actually read their comments themselves. And then I can even see who each individual is, as I click through them. All right. But it's not just about the features. It's about how these features help users transition from challenges to being able to make the best decisions possible and creating engaging content more quickly, affordably, and with more nuance, leading to better insights. Right. So let's check out our persona and segment chat. Right. So right now I am in my AI conversations area and I've clicked on individual. And let's just scroll down to this 52-year-old individual here. 52-year-old female who lives in Miami, Florida, makes about $100,000 a year as a Democrat, and is educated with a bachelor's degree. Right, and then here's the questions that I've asked her already. Now, what this is a virtual AI version of this person, right? That is based on these 30 to 40 different data points, first-party data points that we have about her, including her actual language that she's used in her open-ended responses. Okay, so you can see I have a question here that's saying when ChatGPT first came out, what do you think of it? And then we get a pretty detailed answer from her. And again, this is based on largely the fact that this is a study about GPT, right? But then we have a more detailed answer here, which is about what are some of the products that you might use if they included AI, and about which ones you wouldn't use. And you can see we actually have a more detailed answer here that is not from the study, and this is more inferred probabilistically based on her responses themselves. So with Persona Chat, it's really useful for ideation and gaining rapid feedback about innovations and messaging, and it really lets you be able to follow up with individuals of interest. Okay, let's move on to Segment Chat. All right, so with Segment Chat, we are able to tailor conversations based on groups of people, right, with specific data cuts. So you can see, same study, we have about 976 people here who are all video gamers, and we've decided to inject in some specific demographic points as well as time, right? So you can take a look. Again, remember this is a tracker, and we're injecting time, right? What wave they participated in, as well as gender and age. And then our first question is, tell me what people think about AI over time. Okay, and then you can see a pretty comprehensive answer here that's taken into account all the questions in the actual study, and it's taking a look at key differences by time, but also by gender and by age. All right, let's just ask one quick follow-up question here, which is for this audience of video gamers, tell me key differences by gender, and then you can see the answer show up dynamically and in real time, again, based on taking a look at all the questions in my study. right? And taking a look at some key areas, looking at significant differences by gender in this scenario. All right. Now, another quick example. In this case, you can see that we have our entire base size of 2,800 people. We've decided to inject in, again, time, as well as have they heard of Gen AI before. And then you can see we're asking a question saying that imagine that you are a healthcare company that utilizes some AI and intends to use more when it comes to customer service, finding a doctor, and what strategy should I use today, and what should I use in the future? Okay, and then you can see the actual answers to this question here. It's really guided me towards nuggets of information that I might not have noticed in the past before. And truly in seconds, it allowed me to garner insights on understanding evolving consumer attitudes, addressing concerns proactively to help mitigate risks, and also really to develop a plan in the future, right, about how to enhance training and services to boost satisfaction and retention. So we're not just having a conversation with known data, but we're scouting for new opportunities, hypotheses, and explanations to investigate further. So it has not been 2 hours yet, but it has been about 15, 20 minutes. And you can see that we have about 485 responses so far. So these are brand new questions, right? And these 486 people so far, these are, again, virtual AI versions of the same audience who have answered these 3 follow-up questions. So just really quick, you can see some of the results coming through here. And let's just go into to one of our open-ended questions here, which is about how AI will influence creativity and innovation within their current field of work and industry. And then you can see the actual responses here. So these are, again, all AI versions of people answering these questions. Okay, so let's just look for an interesting person here saying that, honestly, they worry that could stifle true creativity. And again, who is this person here? This is a 35-year-old female. Again, this is all first-party information about them, right? And then these are her initial answers to the original questions, right? And then with 3 follow-up answers here being AI versions of them. All right, so that's just a quick preview as to how that works. But please come reach out to us to get a full demo of this feature. Thank you. So that brings us to the end of the presentation. All the features I've shown you today really work together to accelerate the entire research and insight cycle. But remember that speed is not our only goal, rather it's to surface more nuanced and actionable insights than ever before. So again, thank you for joining us today, and we hope that you see the potential of everything we've shown you with Glimpse, and please have a great day. Thank you.